Hi guys, welcome back to Dialogue, the dialogue on analog music reproduction. In this episode, we're gonna see a very effective process to enhance and also maintain top performance of your cables, regardless, whatever they are. You ready? Let's get to it. Okay guys, I don't know why, but I never did a video on this topic and I think it's rather important. What are we talking about? We're talking about hygiene, like others said. We're talking about keeping your contacts clean. The connectors, but also the cables. Why do I say cables? Well, very simple. Because for example, we did our own power cables, our own speaker cables, interconnects. In that case, the best thing is to take off the connector, clean the wire since it's a cold joint in most cases. Like in the case of interconnects, you have a soldering, so that's not that very important. At that point, you just have to focus on the connectors. In any case, this is fundamental. And there are special products that will help you to do this. Actually, there are several products. I did try a few, but I must admit that the best results were with the deoxit compounds. And in a while, we're gonna see which ones. Actually, two used in succession. And that is the best way to really not only preserve the sonics of your cables and the contacts, not only of your cables, actually also the contacts of your gear, if you think about it, but mainly cables, but also increase the quality of them. Yes, because in some cases, they already have a little bit of oxide, and in any case, deoxit claims it improves the contact. That's why it can enhance your cables and the contacts of that and the connectors. I don't know if it's good old snake oil. In any case, it does work. Otherwise, I would not be presenting it. So, in a while, you're gonna see how and what, and try. Just try, even the little samples I'm using, and you will see that you will have great results. I would like to highly suggest, especially speaker cables. Let's take a look. Okay guys, so we're about to treat something that probably deserves more than anything else, a deoxidization treatment. What am I talking about? Speaker cables. I don't know if you remember these, we made these together. If you haven't seen this video, here's a link. And these are bulk cable from Ram Audio, the Amadeus 5, where I connected these connectors and I prepare them in order to do the speaker cables that I'm currently using with my Golden Ear Triton reference. Okay, so after a while, it's just a good idea, a good habit to treat these, to clean the connectors, but also inside the wires here, where the joint is, the cold joint here. Obviously, if you did a soldering work here, if you soldered the cables, no need at that point. But if you have the cold joint, which I think is the best, every once in a while, since it's free and oxygen is going inside there, there's gonna be a small oxidization. That's why what you need, as we said before, deoxit. First treatment is this one. Second treatment is the gold. This one is more for removing the oxidization, even though it says the same here. In any case, it's just better to use first this one, and then there's a protection, a deep protection from the gold. According to them, it really seeps in and it creates a protective layer. That's why gold should be the second one. And this one should really clean instead. I have two fresh new packs. You're also gonna need a piece of cotton in order to wipe away the exceeding amount of these compounds. and obviously something to open the cables. So let's start here. Let's start opening our nice little cables here. Okay, here we have the second pair of screws. Now, I think you can see this. These are in decent condition because this is probably, I don't remember now, it's brass mixed with copper, something like that. It's much more resistant to corrosion. As you can see, instead, these are very dark now. These have a slight oxidization. Obviously, it's not a strong oxidization. Nevertheless, this is somehow decreasing, actually, the signal, the quality of the signal. So let's start our treatment. So here is our first treatment, the deoxide D series. Just simple deoxide. Okay, I forgot to tell you we need also a pair of scissors to cut off this little teeny bit. There we go. Now it's open. Just put a little bit. You can see the liquids, it's on them. And just wipe them hard. Try to spread it also in the inner part. There you go. Nice and clean and shiny. Okay. Let's also finish the treatment for these with the gold. Fortunately, I had a new box here. Okay, here it is. See, even this little teeny tiny thing is going to be sufficient for several applications. Number 2. Okay. Perfect. Now, we're going to start over with our cables. Oh, yes. Let's start over with the red one, the deoxide. Let's put a good amount of this here. Obviously, I should have said this before, but I think it's rather obvious. In any case, remember to detach this from your gear, anything that is giving the signal or current through these. Let's see now what happens. Yep, I think you can see it. It's already much more shiny. Not enough. It's getting better. It's difficult because it's something round now. So it's not going to be perfect, and it's intermingled one on top of the other. In any case, this is something good to do every once in a while. I think you can see the difference, more or less. Okay, some also on this guy here. Some pieces may fall, no problem. There's so much copper here, no problem. It's a good idea to twist them back again, actually. Okay, Now, it's ready for the gold. Do put some on it, okay? It has to be soaked. Okay. This should even protect it, which means that you don't have to do it that often at that point. And that's it. Just have to screw back your connectors, repeat, obviously for each side on each cable. Okay guys, I forgot to mention not only the contacts of your gear, not only the contacts of the cables, but obviously also the connectors of the speakers. Don't forget about those. You have to treat everything, then you will have top-notch results, and they will last for a long time. Okay guys? Well, I hope this tip was useful. Please write down here in the comments if there are other solutions that you know that you think are worthwhile knowing in this direction that can help us in maintaining our contacts clean and effective. Because again, oxidization, unfortunately, if we're talking about connectors and cables with that have copper, do have problems. And with this, the quality gets better and there is improvement. Remember, when you move cables, you have to wait like a day or two in order that to reset perfectly. Don't ask me why, but I can clearly hear that. Again, please don't ask. I have no idea, but it is 100% clear to me, to my ears, at least in my system. So after you fiddle around with the cables, you clean them, you put them back, you're immediately gonna sense something different. But then it's gonna take 1 or 2 days to reach maximum performance, okay? I'm waiting for your comments. Okay guys, thank you again for watching, and remember, music was born analog. Well guys, if you're enjoying my videos and you're enjoying my channel, please consider to subscribe by clicking the black and white logo here below. Also, don't forget to click the notification bell so you'll never miss an episode and you will become a true member of the analog community.